しょ。あんたたちも止めてよ、仲間なん。
Have you ever sat down on a chair and think, what would anime be like without our farmers like Sun Jin-woo, Escanor, Sonic? Well, in my last video we ranked the worst hour moments, so guess what we're ranking today? Our first farmer is Gojo. And I remember the first time I saw Gojo like it was yesterday. Shit man, I couldn't hold it. In this first scene we see him fighting Sukuna. And Sukuna is the strongest sorcerer to ever exist.
Aside from Satoru Gojo.
Shut up. Now there are a lot of things I would do if I ever encountered Sukuna in the wild. But what I wouldn't do is rage bait him. Cause tell me why he's using Sukuna as a check. Right here at this moment I knew Gojo and me were alike. And if I'm being honest, Gojo is pretty hard. But the amount of glaze this man gets in the anime and outside of the anime is insane. The only thing this man has to do is breathe and people will still find ways to jump on him. And I'm pretty sure Gojo paid the narrator to hype him up because every time there is something being explained they gotta make sure we know it ain't beating Gojo. But if I'm being honest, it isn't just the narrator. Like everybody in this show is just jumping on it. But it's so bad to the point where people are getting panic attacks over somebody who's cosplaying Gojo. Like come on, like you watching this video really gotta lock in. Make sure this doesn't happen again. So Gojo is our first character and this might shock you, but I'm gonna put this in A. Our next farmer is Escanor. Now this man is absolutely crazy, cause how are you gonna tell people to apologize for being born in your world? I can't remember one moment in the show where he isn't farming to the max. Take for example his fight against Estarossa. His ability makes everybody who hates him unable to move. So of course this does not apply to Escanor. Then Escanor walks as slow as possible up to him, stands above him and says,
"Of course it doesn't. Why should I bear any hatred towards someone who's obviously weaker than myself?"
Then later Escanor hits him and Estarossa is saying that it didn't hurt him. And then Escanor proceeds to say this.
"What's wrong? Did you find something down there on the ground?"
Then he says some of the coldest things ever said in anime, and then he throws a sun at him. And this is just one of the so many moments he has in the series.
I am Josiel, the leader of the 4 Archangels of the Goddess Clan.
And I couldn't care less. Pardon me. I find it irksome to be looked down upon by someone smaller. What gives you the authority to bark orders at me?
And I can't keep describing moments like these all day. And I feel this video is too short to really describe this man. So if you really want to understand it, just watch the fucking series, dog. I really don't think it can be worse than Escanor, so I'm putting him S. Now this next character is called Sakamoto, I think. I'm gonna be honest, I haven't watched this anime. But I just had to put him in this video because of the clips I've been seeing. Cause why do I see someone sitting on the toilet in school with an umbrella? Who wrote this? Then later he walks into the classroom seeing that his whole desk is gone. So all the girls in his class are like, oh, you can sit next to me. No, can't sit next to me. So what does he do? He opens the windows and goes sitting like this. Like you can't make this up, man. And what really pushed me is when he was standing in the class to answer a question. And then he wanted to sit down, but somebody grabbed the chair underneath him. But he still managed to pull this off. Like your reflexes can be this quick. So this might be crazy, but I'm gonna put him right next to Escanor. Then our next farmer is Sun Jin-woo. Now I just said that it can't get any worse than Escanor. I'm taking that back because this man Jin-woo, holy fuck. Have you ever seen those ads where it's like you're a level 1 crook and your girl leaves you for another man, and then at the end of the ad you're a level 100 mafia boss with all the bitches ever? That's basically Sun Jin-woo. Like he's doing things like this to piss me off.
Mr. Huang, you're impressive, but I'm afraid I've got some bad...
How is he saying all of this while he is fucking 5 centimeters away from his head? Like you can't talk that fast like this. But the moment I want to talk about is when they went to this snow world or whatever to complete this quest. So I think there were some ice elves shooting arrows at them. Pretty scary. And then one moment an arrow comes at this girl. And guess what this man Jin-woo does? Oh my god, bro. There were so many other ways you could have prevented her from getting hit. Like he could have pushed her. He could have grabbed the arrow in front of her. Shit, he could probably already kill all the elves there. This shit didn't even happen in the fucking manga. So they really were in the studio like,
yeah, he deserves this. Let's draw this. This will be so tough.
They were in this dungeon and one of his party members got beaten up so bad by this guy. Like this guy was flying around. Just almost when he dies, he grabs him out of the air. Then he sends one of the goblins also flying around. Like like, we get it, you can also do this. And then he asked permission to kill every beast in this dungeon. Nigga, yes! Why didn't you ask this like 5 minutes ago? Like, I don't know what it is with this man. He's just so obsessed with having the most unnecessary pull-up game ever. So yeah, there wouldn't really be a other place for him than in S. Then our next farmer is Piccolo. Y'all really thought I would forget the one who started it all? And I just said that Jinwoo is obsessed with his pull-up game. But Piccolo might be crazier, because there's no reason for anyone to pull up like this to a fight. But it's not just once that he pulls up like this. Like, every time he pulls up to a fight, he's gotta make sure everybody sees the fit. Even when the world is getting destroyed, he's gotta make sure he stays clean. Like, I kinda gotta respect it in some way. But this fight with Cell really tops everything. Because why is he dodging the attack, flying away for like 50 meters, comes back in reverse, does a triple spin, and then kicks him? Why? Like, this man Piccolo really is the king of aura farming. And I also think he loses most of the fights where he's pulling up like this. But hey, we don't talk about that. So, did I really create a whole separate rank for Piccolo? Yes, I did. Cry about it. And that's the end of this ranking video. Watch my other video, please.